Namaskar. Good morning to all of you. Embassy of India, Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, welcomes you all on this online yoga session. Today we will be taking up the yoga postures and pranayam, especially for the beginners. So we are starting the beginner series. So yoga is an ancient technique of India developed over 5,000 years ago. It is basically health management technique. Now the whole world is following that, not only for physical health but also for mental peace and happiness. So first kindly sit in cross-legged condition, Sukhasana, or you can sit in Ardha Padmasana, half lotus posture or full lotus posture, like this, and sit in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb together, spine erect, head straight, shoulders released, relaxed, eyes gently closed, facial expression normal, soothing, pleasant. 3 times humming, inhale deeply. Gently open your eyes. So we start with the sitting postures. Yesterday we did Sukshma Yoga Vyayam, micro exercise. So today we are not repeating that. We are straight away coming to the sitting postures. So first posture is cat-cow posture. Sit in on your knees and palms, and the distance between these hands should be shoulder width apart, and feet should also be knee width apart. While exhaling, hunch your spine upward. While inhaling, raise your chest up, head up. Exhaling, spine up, make the spine round. Inhaling, come in the cow posture. This is cat-cow posture. Exhaling, come in the cat posture. Round your spine up. Inhaling, come in the cow posture. In Hindi, it is called Marjari Asana. Inhaling, come back to normal. In this sequence, there is a balancing posture also. Raise your right hand and left leg up. Balance it with normal breathing. Hold it comfortably Slowly come back. Now raise your left arm and right leg up. Breathe normally. Keep your eyes open so as to maintain the balance. Slowly come back. Sit in Vajrasana. This is Vajrasana. In the beginning, if you are not able to sit in Vajrasana because of the pain in the ankles, you can tuck your toes like this and sit. And gradually your ankles will be flexible enough. You can sit in between the heels in Vajrasana. This is the only posture which can be done after the meals. So as to enhance and increase the digestion. Now in this sequence we will do Mandukasana. Now make the fists like this and place them on the navel point and exhaling, bend forward, keep your spine rounded and chin forward. In case you are having back pain, then don't round the spine. Keep your spine straight like this. The basic purpose is your abdominal squeezing is there. Your pancreas are massaged, which allows regulation of the insulin. Slowly come back. Now there is another variation of Mandukasana. Make the palm as a cup and another palm on another and put them on the navel point. Keep the fingers straight. Bend forward. Exhaling, bend forward. Breathe normally. Eyes gently close. Slowly. Come back. Now change this position. Left hand, left palm bent, fingers bent, and put them on the navel point. Inhaling and exhaling, bend forward. This is very good posture for curing diabetes and curing any abdominal ailments like digestion, gastroenteritis and all that. Slowly come back. Now we will perform Adho Mukh Svanasana, downward facing dog posture. It is also called mountain posture. Come in the cat-cow posture. And initially you will keep the knees bent and raise your hip up, shoulders back, down. Keep your hip up, inverted V posture. Now you can straighten your knees and try to touch the heels with the floor. You can do like this so to bring the flexibility, and then try to touch the heels on the floor, shoulders down, head down. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly come back. Sit in Vajrasana. This Adho Mukha Svanasana helps in lot of blood flow toward the head, and it is good for overall metabolism of the body, and also for the spine, because the spine is extended. We lengthen the spine, that's why we make the spinal health good. Now, for lengthening of the spine, there is another posture is called rabbit posture, Shashakasana. Open your knees like this and sit straight, spine straight. Keep your hands in your front and sliding your hand forwards. Bring your chest down, spine is lengthened, chin on the ground. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly slide back and come forward. Now a pair of posture in prone condition means lying on the chest. Lie down in the chest and come in the Makarasana. This is Makarasana. Open, place your head on the folded hands and legs apart. This is Makarasana, crocodile posture. Now we will perform Cobra posture, Bhujangasana. Place your head forehead on the ground. You place your palms near the chest, elbows elevated, and first bend your neck upward, head upward. Now raise your chest up. Raise your chest up to the navel point. Eyes gently close. Breathe normally. This Bhujangasana or Cobra posture is good for spinal health. Your full spine is coming into action, cervical region, dorsal region and lumbar region. Slowly, slowly, first chest down, then bend your head forward. Now come in the Shithalasana, left side, left hand and left leg downward, right hand in bent condition, right shoulder released, relaxed. Relax your complete body. Alert for locust posture, Shalabhasana. Place your palms below the thighs. First we will do half locust posture, Ardha Shalabhasana. Chin on the ground, body stable. Lift your right leg up without bending the knee. Toes pointing outward. Breathe normally. Try to raise the straight leg as up as possible and hold it. Check your endurance with counting of your breath. Slowly, slowly. Come down. Now raise your left leg up. Whatever be the level of it, the knee should be straight. If you are able to do this, fine. Then straight, in due course, you will be able to raise it further. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly. Come back. Now, with both legs you have to do. But mind it, if you are having backache, then don't raise your both legs and raise gradually like this. In due course, you will be able to raise further, and slowly, slowly come down. Now relax on other side in Shitalasana, on right side. Right hand, right leg straight down. Left hand, left leg in bent condition. Left shoulder relaxed. Breathe normally. Now come on your back for supine posture. First, Tadasana. Tadasana is raise your hands towards the head on the floor with grip and legs down. Stretch your feet and hands in opposite direction, keeping the navel point at the center. Slowly, slowly come back. Relax in Shavasana. Relax totally. Now alert for bridge posture. This is a new posture we are adding today. Bend your feet, bend your legs, and raise your chest up. Make a grip and put it on the below the hips on the floor. Raise it upward. Raise your chest upward and upward. Putting the pressure on the hands on the grip. Raise as far as possible. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly down. Again, relax in Shavasana. In supine condition, Shavasana should be performed after each asana because it gives relaxation and comfort. Now we will perform a complementary posture. Counter posture of this bridge posture is Pavan Muktasana. Bend your right leg, grip it, and exhaling, bend your knee towards the chest, and exhaling, raise your chin up. Try to touch your nose with the knee. Slowly, slowly go back. Now bend your left leg, grip it, exhaling, bend your head and lift your nose, head and touch your nose with the knee. Slowly, slowly come back. Now bend your both legs. Hold the legs with the grip. Inhale, press your knees on towards the chest, and exhaling, lift your head up and take your nose in between the knees. Slowly, slowly go back. Relax in Shavasana. Breathe normally. Concentrate over your breath. Now give a fine stretch of the body in Tadasana and turn one side and get up. So this is a sequence of sitting and lying down postures for beginners. You kindly take care that you have not to give a jerky movements. You have not to exceed your limits. You have to respect your body signals. So gradually you will improve your flexibility and strength and endurance also. Now we will perform certain pranayama, breathing exercises. Sit in Gyan Mudra. This is Siddhasana. Siddhasana means your heel is on the near the anal point, and another heel is on the near the perineum, like this. This is Siddhasana. Index and thumb together. First we will practice deep breathing. Inhale deeply, expanding the chest, expanding the belly, raising the shoulders. Full yogic breathing. First abdominal breathing followed by chest breathing and clavicular breathing. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. You should inhale to the maximum capacity of the lungs, which are expanded horizontally and vertically. And after complete inhalation, then start exhaling slowly to the maximum point. When you are not able to exhale, then start inhaling. All movements of inhalation and exhalation have to be slow, steady, without any voice. As we have told you yesterday, we have seen that you can just check your full yogic breathing. One hand on the chest, another hand on the belly. When you inhale deeply for abdominal breathing, then this lower hand on the belly, it moves up, belly comes up. And when you inhale further, your chest is also raised. And when you inhale further, then your shoulders are raised. That means this is complete yogic breathing. This should be performed at least for 5 minutes so as to have the full benefit of full yogic breathing. Now, Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Left hand in Gyan Mudra, right hand in Pranayama Mudra. First 2 fingers bent on the hand, and little finger and ring finger straight, thumb straight. And block your right nostril with your thumb and inhale through left. Deep, slow and long breath. Block the left nostril, open the right nostril. Exhale through right. Again inhale through right. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Continue Anulom Vilom Pranayama. This is a very good pranayama which balances the hormones, which pacifies and calms the mind. It has physiological benefit because it reduces the hypertension, high blood pressure, and it gives lot of peace inside, because both the nadis, Ida and Pingla, Ida is the left nadi, Chandra nadi, right side is the Surya nadi, Pingla, and in between the two is the Sushumna nadi. So this is a very good pranayama for health. Now we'll do humming 3 times. Inhale deeply. Now with the folded hands, pray to the Almighty for our health, happiness, peace and contentment in our life. Open our eyes gently. So this is a brief session of yoga for beginners. Hope you have enjoyed it, and tomorrow we will be again ready at 7:30 in the morning with more asanas, with the next sequence of asanas and pranayama for beginners. So till then, stay fit, stay healthy, stay blessed. Thank you. Namaskar.